A friend of yours says, in a capitalist economy, if people are willing to pay a lot for something, then businesses will charge a lot for it. Is your friend's statement always true? If not, when would this statement be false and why? The answer to this question would be no, because many factors play when businesses charge consumer prices. As we know, price discrimination is defined to be pricing strategy that companies uses by the consumer's willingness to pay. Consumers tend not to give out their willingness to pay so that companies would have no idea what price they should charge without using resources. Therefore, using Chapter 16 concepts, companies would price discriminate, set up social groups, and use coupons to determine more popular and unpopular prices. So even if the consumer had a high willingness to pay, there is no sure answer that the company would know. As well, not every consumer has the same desire to spend the same amount of money. Another reason companies do not charge high prices is competition in a competitive market. Defined as many businesses and consumers in a market share, if a substitute is charging lower, the average consumer would go to that other company rather than theirs, which motivates that company to reduce their prices and vice versa, until they reach socially optimal level. This is very similar to a monopoly, although with some differences. If the company is publicly owned, they have no incentive to charge higher prices because they have no profit motive. A monopoly is defined as a company that controls the market space and its price makers rather than price takers. Also, with the basic supply and demand, the prices are too high, then the request is low. Therefore, the incentive to charge the lowest expense possible will be the same even if the consumer is highly willing to pay. Lastly, I will speak on deadweight loss. The definition of deadweight loss is a measure of lost economic efficiency when the socially optimal quantity of a good or service is not produced. The higher the prices in an elastic demand curve, the lower the consumer demand rate would be. Elasticity is based on their willingness to pay. Therefore, companies would want to maximize their deadweight loss by selling as much as they can possible. With that, we know that to maximize profits and decrease deadweight loss, companies will try to determine price discrimination for each consumer so their profits are high. In conclusion, with all the criteria provided, we know that the answer provided that I have given, which is no, is true. I want to say have a great day and good luck on your projects, everyone. Goodbye.